Okay, welcome to part 2 of this video. In this lesson, we're going to learn what to do when we have an improper fraction. An improper fraction happens when the exponent, the highest exponent on the top, is bigger than the highest exponent on the bottom. So you see we are equal to. So since the highest exponent on the top here is x cubed and the highest on the bottom is x squared, we're going to have to use long division. So I think you guys learned this maybe in Math 3. It used to be taught in Algebra 2, so I'm not really sure where it's taught now. Okay, so my question is, what can I multiply by x squared to get 2x cubed? Well, of course I have to do 2, and then to get the x cubed has to be 2x. So multiplying by 2x, then I multiply all of this by 2x, which gives me 2x cubed minus 4x squared minus 6x, and then we subtract, and when we subtract we change the sign of each of these. So I'm just going to do it in a different color. That becomes negative, that becomes positive, and that becomes positive, and adding those together, that's going to zero out, that zeroes out, and I'm left with 5x minus 3. So my algebra skills tells me that this can be written as, by the way, this is the integral of this. This can be written as the integral of 2x plus 5x minus 3 over x squared minus 2x minus 3. Okay? And we know from properties of integrals, I can also write this as 2x plus the integral of 5x minus 3 over x squared minus 2x minus 3. Now, this part we can easily integrate. That's going to give us x squared. But this part, we're going to have to use, once again, partial fractions. And if you look at this, this should remind you of the very first problem we did in this. But I'm just going to walk through it again because I don't remember the answer. It's x minus 3, x plus 1. And then we would set this up to get 5x minus 3 over x squared minus 2x minus 3, and that's equal to a over x minus 3 plus b over x plus 1, multiplying by the least common denominator. 5x minus 3 is equal to a to the x plus 1 plus b times x minus 3. Once again, we start by letting x equals negative 1, and we get negative 8 is equal to negative 4b. b is equal to 2. Then we let x equals 3, and we get 15, 12 is equal to 4a. a is equal to 3. So we can integrate this. So our entire answer, please don't forget the answer we had over here, is going to be x squared plus the so a is 3, plus 3 plus 3 natural log of x minus 3 plus 2 natural log of x plus 1 plus c, and that's our answer. So the key to this is just doing the long division first. Here's another example where we have x cubed on the top and x squared on the bottom, so we have to do long division. We'll write this as x squared minus 4, and we're dividing that into 2x cubed. If you recall from Math 3, you have to complete this and write all of the terms. So x squared goes into 2x cubed. What can I multiply to get 2x cubed? Would be 2x. That gives me 2x cubed multiplied by negative 4. That gives me negative 8x. And then I subtract, so I'm going to change all my signs. So I get, that zeroes out, of course, and then I'm left with 8x. And since I can't go any further, I'm done. So I'm going to write this as 2x plus 8x over x squared minus 4. Now, I'm taking the integral of all of this. So I have the integral of 2x, and I'm going to go ahead and separate this. The integral of 8x over x squared minus 4. Now, before we just jump into trying to use partial fractions for this, notice that I can use u substitution. So if I let u equal to x squared minus 4, then du is equal to 2x dx. And oh, look at that. I have x dx in my problem. So I can say this is 1/2 du is equal to x dx. So I don't have to use partial fractions for this. I can use the u substitution. So integrating this, I get x squared over 2. Those 2 cancel each other out. This I'm going to get 1/2 times 8. The integral of dx becomes du. X dx becomes du over u. So this is x squared plus 4, the natural log of u, but u in this case is x squared minus 4 plus c. And please know that those two are the same. That's the same answer, just written differently. Okay? So, your homework is the second page in the worksheet package, Integration by Partial Fractions. So you are responsible for doing that homework, and we will talk about, I'll answer any questions that you have in class, or if you have a question, you can text me on Remind or send me an email. Have a great evening.